Today we're going to be doing an episode on Egilea ASMR. Egilea. You might be thinking, what is that even name? I don't even know her name. So apologies in advance for mispronouncing your name. Alright, look, I'm just not even going to say anything else. Alright, look, Egilea, welcome to the club. So awesome to have you. I just drank the desired amount of tea that I needed to drink in order to make me feel just a little bit nauseous for the entire episode. So I would be overwhelmingly sick with affection for the awesomeness I'm going to pack into the episode. Today on ZooTube we have a certified witch. So this is something that exists. This is the thing you gotta understand with ideas that predate our existence, is that they predate our existence for not just a few hundred years. They predate our existence for thousands of years. So thousands of years of ideas that already exist in this universe of things. Maybe there is proof in the pudding that certain things and ideas did exist, like dragons and the Knights of Seodana. You get all the crazy stuff, but one of those things is witches. I know that witch is synonymous with insult. You're a witch. Don't listen to the haters, alright? You keep it going. If I got called witch, I would be confused. Do you like digital hugs? Maybe I'd do my hair a little bit before I give you a hug. I'll probably look like $40. There you go. Witches are interesting. I was in an IV hospital, whatever. I ripped out the IV of blood everywhere. I basically got transported from a hospital to another hospital. Then in the other hospital, in the atrium, there were two ladies who were walking about like but like they were like moving like really quick. You know how spiders move their legs? Like you don't see them move their leg, it just sort of appears in another place, right? That's how quick they move. Like whenever I move around, like I'm like animated, like I was smooth going, like hey. But like witches are like sort of like that. It's probably like a bit of a disservice to witches, but like I mean I have no other way to explain what this is. It's like the movements are like sped up or whatever. So that's what you gotta look for in a witch. I always wanted to touch a witch in the face just to see if like, I don't know if it like would go through the face. I don't know, I have theories on witches. This is a problem. Like problem is with like all this horror movie crap and all these scary stories is that it exemplifies certain aspects of things that might exist that you don't know about, and when you do know about it, then you open the door to all the other ideas that don't exist that have already been built upon those ideas. So that's why things like witches and demons and ghosts and all these things are scarier than they actually are, is because of the frequency of notions that society has about them. So obviously little Miss Witch, I'm calling you little, like you're just so cute. Alright, I'm just gonna pay you like that. You're cool. Like I guess the way they move is like more akin to a cat. Like I would say a spider, but I would say also a cat. You know, cats, they're kind of like they just, I don't know, their muscles just sort of do that thing. It's an optional thing, but obviously I'm not gonna keep talking about this thing that I keep describing. I'm gonna show you a real life example. Unless you have like a really well trained eye for this stuff, you're not gonna see it. And obviously this is like conspiracy level stuff. So like obviously it looks like I'm digging a hole right now, but this is an investment of knowledge. One of the lucky people actually sees this and actually sees a witch is gonna know what I'm talking about. So then what you got is two cat ladies sort of moving around. Like way she catches herself, like it's like kind of, don't want to say it's unnatural, because like I said, I won't be doing a disservice to witchcraft or whatever, but you gotta understand this is from the perspective of some mud golem human being, alright, who has no experience with all this stuff. So like when she moves around, you gotta look out for where she catches herself, like boom. So she like moves around like she's some sort of like animation or something. It's what I've been saying in my witchcraft video. It looks kind of like, it kind of looks animated. It's kind of hard to describe, but once you see it, you see it. Another really good one is this recent one she did where she's in the white wig. She the way she moves in the white wig is like, it's kind of like boom 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 boom. I'm just going to show you an example of that while we're talking. I go on for days about witches. The point is, you're not going to see it unless you see it, and I'm not going to pretend that this isn't kind of like stupid or weird to do, because it is stupid and weird to do this. Your examination is complete. Now I got to talk to you about 3 signs of a witch. In my experience, unfortunately, it's been both positive and negative, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna pretend like I just met witches had a really fun time, because I actually didn't for the most part. But it was alright because they were nice. And that's really the most important part, is that at the end of the day, they were nice. They didn't try to hurt me or anything, so it's tight. I really appreciate that. If everybody else did that on the planet, I'd be fine. But alright, so signs of a witch. Alright, first one is very interesting. Arousal. I hate saying that. I'm never gonna say it again. But that's one of the signs. So if you're with someone and you feel like what the heck is actually going on with me? This is kind of strange. Just go away. Just go find some other room to exist in and let it pass. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know. And that's all it takes. If you know intuitively, because your intuition is a very strong, sharp judgment. Yeah. So yeah, one of them is arousal. Drained energy. Drained energy, memory implants. They want to show you something. They will show you something. For me, I was shown something. I'm not going to tell you what I was shown, because I do believe that it's in good faith not to do that. But I was shown something that did cause me immense pain. And the fourth one is movement speed. That's going to be the most frightening thing I think you encounter with the witch, is because it's not something you're accustomed to seeing. It could be a trained movement. It could be the physical corruption based on what they do. I'm not going to theorize. I have no idea. So that's how I'm going to leave it with the witch thing. Egilea. So maybe I wanted to, maybe I caught your scent. Maybe I was wrong.
I do want to put this note out there, just in case it needs to be put out there. I think that the more corrupt your interactions with nature become, the more nature seeks to destroy that life that exists on the planet. This is sort of like a, God, here it says, sort of like a law of nature that is sort of like a spray and pray mechanic on nature's part to try and like kill off a species. So the more you act against nature, the more things like diseases, the more things like inclement weather and all of these things that come from nature that can harm the longevity of the species, that's sort of when that comes into play. The more entropy you put in or try to work against, the more it's going to spread outwards from you, right? All right, I'm just going to stop talking. That's my theory.
But basically, none of that even matters, because I think the most important part of your channel is your description. All right, let me see. More examinations. Maybe you're not a witch after all. Maybe I was just being complacent with my judgment. I think maybe you're a cat. Yeah. It's okay to be a cat. I'm a cat. I'm just joking. Alright, I didn't do that. It was fake. Alright, so what we gotta do is we gotta talk about your video description. Loneliness isn't just like the biggest problem, it's also the biggest downplayed problem. So you gotta understand, it's not just you. I know it doesn't help to hear, because you're still lonely, right? Technology is weird, right? As a witch like you probably thinking like, how do I adjust to this goddamn climate? Yeah, gives us mud golems an edge, you see. But yes, it's what we have created out of nature. Similar to witchcraft, technology is very much rooted in nature. People don't see it that way. People see it as some sort of unnatural obfuscation of reality, but in truth, it's not. It's how we connect. It's a one way of connecting. It's a way of creating. It's a way of doing all these things, and it all comes from Earth. So natural elements, the natural things that culminate to create a computer screen, to create a computer whatever. For you, I'd say you're probably at a lateral ascension. You clearly know what you're doing. You know what you want to do on this website, and you know that's a good thing. All right, a lot of people on this website are sort of unformed, just loose, and just they don't know what they're doing. But the people who do know what they're doing, they're really good. You're really good. Your role plays are good. You got style. You got Nyan cat. Oh, I'm never gonna do that again, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of ZooTube. My name is Chad Chomsky, and I'll see you next time. Bye.